Another new trailer dropped today. Of course, yesterday they announced that today there would be a new Supergirl trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And they dropped the trailer today, as Gizmodo is reporting here. The new Supergirl trailer is filled with Krypto, Lobo, and 60s Soul. Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa star in the latest film from DC Studios, out on June 26th. Now, they initially told us that this new one was going to be based on the graphic story of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And actually, the movie was originally called Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and then they dropped it. Now, of course, whenever it comes to comic book movies, they'll take the name of some comics and some comic stories, and they'll take a lot of liberties with it. Again, Civil War, very different from the Civil War. Days of Future Past, very different from the graphic novel Days of Future Past. I was actually kind of surprised to see how much of the Woman of Tomorrow comic is actually in this particular movie. And look, I'm not going to bury the lead. I thought the first Supergirl trailer was pretty good. I fucking love this trailer. I loved it. I started playing because, first of all, it did what a second trailer is supposed to do. Start to give us the structure of what the story is. Don't spoil everything. Just tell us what's the story. And this trailer did it with, you got our villain. You got Ruthie, who is from the comic.
Yeah.
Who is a young girl on a quest for revenge because, the villain killed her family. You've got the villain has injured Krypto, poisoned Krypto. You got like this Supergirl, Kara, who's in a rough place in life. And they go off and, oh, by the way, Lobo's in it. And I'll tell you what, man, right from the beginning of this trailer, they made me feel in the first 30 seconds, Krypto is truly all she has. And this dog is her world. You can say that, but you got to be able to make an audience feel it. And right in the first 30 seconds of this trailer, I felt it. Like, I felt that connection that out of her whole world's gone. She lost everything, but the one constant in her life has been this dog. And as a lifelong dog owner, I get it. And this whole thing is like, home is wherever you are, buddy, and all that kind of stuff. And then Krypto is dying. And I'm like, she's about to go John Wick on this universe. And rightfully so. And I really loved it, as you still had some of the playful elements to it. Like, they replayed that one scene from the first trailer. It's like, this isn't going to go well for you guys, right? But then you see a pissed off Kara,
yeah,
right? And I'm like, oh shit. And I thought Lobo came across as great. Like, this is exactly how I thought I would think of Lobo. I mean, there's a faithfulness to the comic while also taking some liberties. I love the dynamic between her and Krypto. Again, I loved Krypto in Man of Steel. Even the way they use Superman in it, saying, like, I'm just afraid you're spending so much time off world, you're not going to find your people. I don't have people. Like there's just instantly, with one line, they let us totally understand the mental place where this character's in and where she is emotionally, where she is and all that kind of stuff. And then she comes across this girl, and I love the scene of her father sending her off Argo. Like, it's just, I thought it was fantastic. Now, I don't know how good or bad the movie is going to be. Again, just like I was talking about Master of the Universe, I've seen a lot of great trailers to bad movies, a lot of bad trailers to good movies. I don't know how good the movie's going to be. I don't know. But the trailer, I thought, was great. I watched it like 5 times this morning. I will watch it more. I thought it had emotional punch. And it's difficult for a trailer. Like, a trailer can wow you and a trailer can excite you. It is difficult in such a short window for a trailer to have an emotional punch. And I thought it did, at least for me. That's how it hit me. So I loved this trailer. I really also love the back rooms trailer. But I think this was my favorite trailer today. Anyway, you had a chance to see the trailer for Supergirl. What did you think about it?
Well, a lot of people have been saying things like, well, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. But I'm like, I find it interesting because if you look at comic books over the last 40 years, like I was a huge fan of DC's Omega Men, which was actually a Titans spinoff. And I loved 2000 AD comics and, you know, stuff like Strontium Dog. And there is a look to the cosmic infinitude of the universe in comic books. Very heavy metal. And it's hard to get away from that. So when people say, oh, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, to me, it looks like what the comic book universe from multiple companies look like from the 80s to now. So I don't have a problem with that. That said, I too love this trailer. I was like, all I want to do is be convinced that I'm going to love Kara Zor-El. I want to know, I mean, she had a funny entrance in Superman and left. I liked the sound of her voice, like the way she is. And I did in the trailer, but there wasn't enough of that. And to see where she's at, and Millie Alcock, I think she kind of is unconventional in terms of the way she looks. She's perfect for this role. And it's easy to see why they picked her. And I think she's got tremendous screen presence. And like you said, we see her get angry. We see her be melancholy. We're going to get to see the story of how she was left, you know, why she's the only remaining person of her people. And I'm like, wow, the breadth of the scope of the story, not just because it's a faithful adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow, but the fact that it's going to be a character study of her. The whole movie, we're going to get insight into her. And I'm like, wow, it surprised me. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. And like you said, dude, I was there when Lobo was introduced. And Jason Momoa is perfect for this when he says, "Oh, those douchebags," or whatever he says from the dive bar. I mean,
you know what I thought he said? The first three
I don't know what
draft,
exactly he said.
Are you that dick from the dive
Yeah,
bar?
yeah.
But then I saw it with the captions on, and he doesn't say, "Are you that dick from the dive bar?" He says, "Are you that ditz from the dive bar?"
Oh.
Hopefully, I think in the movie it's going to be dick.
It's going to be I
think they said
dick.
ditz in the trailer, but I think in the movie it's actually.
But I loved it. I really did. It made me excited to see the movie. So in the case of your theory about what a good trailer is supposed to do, it very much increased my excitement because I was kind of like, yeah, it looks good, but now I'm like, oh, okay, I got to see this. You know, my need to see. I mean, it's not like I wasn't going to go see it. It's a superhero movie, but I'm in. And now I understand why James Gunn felt it important to make this the second film for the DC universe.
Yeah.
I think that foundationally, this is going to do a lot of heavy lifting, and there's things that I'm sure that they touch on that go into what he's doing in Man of Tomorrow. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to see this movie.
Now, obviously, Millie kind of exploded onto the scene with House of the Dragon.
Oh yeah,
and here's the thing, she's so good in House of the Dragon. Like, I don't think it's a stretch to say she might be the best actress we've ever had play the role of Supergirl. Not that there's a long list.
Right.
But she was so good in House of the Dragon that everybody knew a big time jump was coming and that they were going to have to change actresses at one point. That when it was time to do the time jump, like everybody online was, I don't care, you got to keep her.
Right.
Just say she's 20 years older. You gotta keep her. And by the way, the new
Emma,
is fabulous.
I
as well.
love her. I love them.
Yeah.
I do. I love Emma Darcy.
Like, I mean,
oh man,
just took over the role and was great. But that's just how good Millie was. It was like, even when it came time for the character to jump up way beyond her years, everybody still just wanted it to be her. And so then excited to hear that she was going to be Supergirl, but could she actually take on that role? And again, how you get me emotionally hooked in a trailer, that's something special. And I think she carries that. And so I think she's going to be a great Supergirl. So
totally agree. I can't wait, dude.
Yeah, she's just going to be awesome. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see the new Supergirl trailer? I ain't gonna lie, I absolutely loved it. Again, I don't know how good or bad the movie's gonna be. I really don't. But for a trailer, because that's all we're talking about, I thought the trailer was all types of awesome. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.